Welcome, 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 my brothers. You know exactly who it is. I'm D.
I'm Nay.
It's the Future Fathers FF podcast.
Back in the building.
Yes.
But you never left the building. I've had a little sabbatical.
Yep. But do you know what, bro? Do you know what the wickedest thing is? That's exactly what happens. That life gets in the way. Being a dad actually, causes you to juggle a few things around now and then.
Life is life.
Yeah, and sometimes you may not, meet what you feel is what you need to do. So, but that is subject for another day. Actually, it actually is.
100%.
Yeah. So, my brother, how you been anyway? How you been? What you been up to, man?
Oh, bro, we forgot someone, We forgot to, you know what I'm saying?
My brothers, how are you?
How are you, man? Hope you look good, man.
Yes, we do hope you've been well. That's how you know, yeah. I'm eager to get to talking to my brother.
Yeah. No, it gets deep still.
Yeah.
But I've missed the guy still. You get me? I ain't seen you lot for a minute. You still been running the joints, ain't you? Yeah. I ain't seen you for a minute. You ain't seen me for a minute.
Of course.
Hope everyone's good. All the energy is
Yes.
copacetic,
It should be. It should be. Everyone should be well. I'm hoping that everyone's well. That's what I'm hoping. Everyone's okay. I know things, as we said, things get in the way, but I hope you've been working through it. Let's just say that. Yeah? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm pretty sure that's what Nay's trying to do as well. So, my brothers, we just encourage you to do exactly the same. Yeah? Don't matter where it is. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm good. Back to the question. Yeah, I'm good, man. Can't complain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man could always complain.
Yep.
But, yeah, no, I can't complain, man. All right.
Yep.
Alive, breathing. Everyone's good. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, my brother. As I like to tell people when they ask me, bro, I woke up this morning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is a bonus.
That man's in, 100%. Man's in good health.
Yeah, man.
As far as I know. So.
Well, my brother, it's
Ignorance
almost
is bliss, my guy.
It's It's almost that time.
Yeah.
It's almost that time.
That time.
What time am I talking about, bro?
Am I telling them how old you're going to be?
Huh?
Or is it your birthday, or what are you saying?
No, that's not even what I was talking about.
What are you going to talk about? Yeah, you lot, it's his birthday soon.
Yeah.
So you lot know.
Wait, allow me, man.
Yeah. But what? What time?
School time, bro.
School time. Yeah,
School
mate.
time soon come back round.
Yeah.
How you dealing with that?
I'm good, but it's obviously getting the two back into the routine, innit?
Yep.
Of bedtime and wake up time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's there. Do you know what? To be fair, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I kind of can't wait because as she's not been going to school, I haven't been to the gym. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, man's routine's changed as well. Yeah, of course. That's it.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, do you know what? I think it's different for a lot of different people. Like you get me, even like yourself, I've got friends who are like, yeah, man's happy, that's over. And I fully respect that. Like, man's ain't got to get up, you ain't got to raise their head, do this. Like, I fully respect it, innit? Obviously, you still got to get up, work and that.
Yes.
But, like, you just got to deal with work and you ain't got to get this person ready, make sure that person's there, make sure this. So I can respect that pressure is like, it's off, innit? I think, for people like myself, like, it's an adjustment, innit? When there's things always going on and then nothing's going on, like, do you know what I'm saying to you? Now it's back to you're here, you're there, you've got this going on, I've got to make sure that that's there and It's like,
it always takes a couple of weeks just to get back into the
swing of it still. I can respect that still.
Definitely, bro, so can I.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, for those of you who's out of that, definitely kick your feet up and chill out.
Yeah. I'm grinning teeth, boy. I tell you what, I was saying I mentioned it to you the last time, like, bro, I don't envy you, but at the same time, I actually enjoyed my time getting up in the morning, getting the boys ready, making sure they was in school, things like that. So I can definitely say something that I miss, because of the whole routine aspect, and
Yeah,
making sure that they're on time, and
Mm,
you know that whole lead up back to school, making sure man's got their uniform, they
yeah,
got their
man.
school equipment,
But
and
all of
whatever
that,
else
yeah,
they
but
need.
all of that, and that's that. Like, cool. That's part of it, innit? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
get the kids get older and that, yeah, and then you don't really, you're kind of less involved in their lives. That
yeah.
now
Yes.
it's like, oh, if that one's doing a madness, then you're gonna have to deal with it. If this one's doing a madness, you're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying to you? So yeah, as much as the routine, there's more that comes with like school and returning
Oh
back
yeah.
to school. You get
Oh
me?
yeah.
Finding finances for, like you said, stationery, buy stuff for some people, buying school uniform.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying to you? These are all things that, yeah, they can be smooth if you're if you're prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That we try and buy our uniforms at the end, like in the middle of the school
Yeah.
school holidays.
When they're kind of just coming back in stock
You see what
before
I'm
everyone
saying?
rushes
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
and
yeah,
get them,
yeah,
because I know
yeah, yeah.
most people decide, oh yeah, school holiday's done.
Last
Now
2
I'm
weeks,
gonna get
bro.
their
Yeah,
uniform.
last 2 weeks, last week, people are rushing, and I get it, but boy, that's
Yeah.
long.
I get you want to enjoy the rest of your summer, but
Yeah, but yeah, in my head, obviously, there could be plenty of reasons. Could be finances, could be laziness.
of course,
You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, like that whole rigmarole is a whole nother.
that's a stress, bro.
You get me?
It can be a stress.
It can be
a
innit? It's
stress.
not that. That's what I'm saying. Like some depends in myself. Yeah, when it comes to like everything to do with children. Yeah, it depends what type of person you are in it, because yeah, I was someone who panicked about everything. Oh my days, like she's not home. Who's feeding the youths? Rare, 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 rare. Like I'm gonna have to like now
Yeah.
it's not a panic.
Nope,
Now to get
it's
that
not.
one ready is not a panic. Like there's certain things that yeah, you kind of just it is
Learn
what
what's
it is.
necessary, bro.
You get me? It's what it is. It's part of it. Like
Yeah.
you say, the routine, isn't it?
That's right. And
You
the
know what I
more
mean?
the more you adhere to the routine, the easier it becomes.
You know what I'm saying to you?
And
yeah.
and through doing the routine over and over and over again, there's certain things you learn, different habits that make.
Yeah, that make it easier.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Still, like you get your rhythm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this time for some parents, yeah, it's definitely a madness.
It's hard, bro. It's definitely
It's
hard.
a madness.
Because some people got youths that don't want to be in school,
Yeah,
and they got problems trying to get them back into school.
yeah.
I can only imagine what that's like. I was
Man.
blessed. My two weren't too bad
Mm,
going back to school. Obviously, getting up in the morning was what they really had problems
yeah,
with.
struggles.
Yeah, man.
Well, boys usually do.
Yeah.
Girls are kind of better with that still.
I
Can't
suppose so. I don't
Cannot
know.
lie. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. But do you know what it is though? Even with that, like that at home, not wanting to go back to school. I
Yeah.
keep it 1,000. Every child's an individual. Everyone's an
course.
individual in it, yeah. But like I think a lot of that can start with parenting as well. So if you're still doing maths in the holidays, or still doing bits of English in the holidays with your kid,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
you're not making them stray too far from the
their mind is
educational
still
path.
on it.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, like alright, cool, yeah, they might dislike it, but it's not a wow bang. I don't want, because little one right now, she's like, yeah, I want to go back, like, but she's still
Yeah.
at that age, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The big one, he's like,
want to learn.
yeah, the middle one, he's not really bothered. He's like, yeah, he's got his choices, so he's at a stage now where he's got his
Okay.
choices, what he wanted to do
Yes.
for the last 2 years. So he's like, yeah,
Yeah, I want to get.
I
in-
want to,
okay,
yeah. So I'm saying, so yeah, I like man's been fortunate in that sense, innit? But I do think, yeah, a lot of that is from that home, innit? What's your attitude as a parent towards education? Do you make it something what's boring as well? Do you make it? Do you talk about education in a boring light to your children? Do you shine a negative light on education to your children?
Yeah, because some
Do you know what I'm
parents
saying?
do that.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? What do you,
It wasn't like that when I was at school, and
Yeah,
I suppose it's a parent's reflection on how they may have seen school for themselves as well. If it was a decent experience, they're going to kind of encourage their child to want to get back into school because it was okay for them. If it wasn't okay for them and they can see it's not necessarily okay for their child, I think they're going to lean a little bit more towards that. Maybe you don't necessarily have to be there all the time.
No, I hear you. I will agree. Like, I will agree with you 75% on that. And the reason I
Okay.
say that, yeah, fam, is because um, I think also like man could have had I didn't really like school. I went to different schools. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
really like school. You know,
Yeah.
until where I was at the end of high school
Yep.
years and that. Yeah, I did not like school, but man understands the importance of it in this system. Yeah, to the point where I will say to each and every one of my youths that make sure you do what you have to do when you're in that institution, innit? You get me? Make sure you learn. Make sure you get these gems, innit? Obviously, they're not the gospel truth,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like in the system that we're in and in the Western society they're in, like, yeah, fair enough. There's certain things, but yeah, you're gonna have to know and understand
Yes.
about
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you live and the things that you're dealing with in it. But yeah, I will agree with you in the sense of, yeah, some people are like, yeah, man, well, man didn't learn that from school. You don't need to go to school, innit? Like,
Well.
yeah,
Well.
I hear you in that sense.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you got the parents who are like, yeah, I went to this university, da da da. Then the youths, you got to go to that university. So yeah, you are right in the
Yep.
sense of the parents' outlook.
But then again, well, yes, there is that. And what I was going to say is, then again, you do get the complete opposite. You get children whose parents had a good time at school, went
and
far,
they didn't, yeah.
and the children are completely the opposite direction. Because, as you said, they're all individuals. Everyone learns differently. Everyone's at a different plateau, as Manam would say. Like,
Yeah, it's
no
different.
one don't learn at the same time, and no one learns at the same rate.
Yeah, it's different.
We clump them all together and expect them to do the same thing.
But that's why they have sets in it. They average you in schools, and then they say, yeah,
Well-
well, your average, your average group to this people, your
Even
average
that.
group to that people, and then boom, hopefully you could keep up. Hopefully you could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even
Smart.
that, bro, like, certain people are better suited to working with their hands.
Yeah,
Some people are very practical.
yeah.
I'm a very practical person. Academic, not so bad. Yeah.
But more doer.
Yeah, I prefer to do something with my hands,
And when
And-
you learn with your hands, it kind of sticks more.
bro.
Like when you learn
Oh, man. Yeah,
practicality.
it definitely does stay with you a lot longer because it's a skill that your body learns it.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, your whole, it's not just your brain that your whole body learns how to do this. So it's, yeah, man, there's different people that learn in different ways as well, because bro, I don't understand how that boy used to study while listening to music.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're one of them ones as well. I could listen to music, yeah, after I've done or in between when what I'm doing, but I couldn't listen and be writing
what
at the
you're
same time,
doing,
bro.
yeah.
My brain couldn't function like that. Like it has to. I've got to concentrate on one thing.
Yeah, everyone's.
That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone's
everyone's
different. Everyone
But
is.
you know what the mad thing as well, the 6 week. I know a lot of you parents are happy because I know you're gonna be at home.
Oh yeah.
Nah, like free for your youth.
Yeah. A lot
Back
of you's
to
gonna be like,
school.
yes.
You get me? You lot could
Send
go
them
back
back.
to bed.
Send them back. Like I see one lady walking her son to school this morning
Yeah.
on my way into work. Now she took 4 youths to school.
Yeah, yeah.
This morning.
Yeah.
Only one of them was going to school, bruv. He was obviously the oldest one out of the 4 children.
yeah,
and he's going to secondary school. Yeah. She said all of you are coming.
Yeah.
Everyone left.
She might
the
have
house.
had no one to leave you, really get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. And I was quite surprised because they all seemed quite happy. It seemed more like they all wanted to see him off
Out
to
there.
secondary
Yeah, it's his
school.
first day in it,
Yeah,
probably.
It
yeah.
seemed like they all wanted to see him off to
Yeah.
secondary school, and it was nice. It was
Vibes.
nice to see that.
Yeah, there's
man.
a lot of, you get me, like, there's a lot of nice moments, you
That's
get
it.
me? There's a lot of nice moments. when
Man
it
can't look
comes
at
to
everything
school.
and be like, oh yeah, it's all bad. No,
You get me?
no.
There's a lot of
There are
nice
some
moments.
gems.
You get me? And seeing like, obviously, you know what it is, yeah? Obviously, I feel like it's different watching the development of your child, yeah, and knowing that you're watching it, knowing that your child's gonna get older, knowing that, yeah, and you're embracing the development, yeah. Like, I think school, up until maybe like the first year of college, yeah,
Yeah.
like that is a time where like it's like we share these moments with our kids, innit? After
Oh,
college
okay,
and that,
yeah.
bro, bruv.
Yeah.
The
yes,
big one done her
yeah.
enrollment, done all I did was take her to an enrollment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Here,
Like,
bro. Same here.
What am I not involved in it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You kind of feel like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
second
like,
citizen in your life now.
Yeah, man. But like that little period where, you know, you're still in school, kind of still young, maybe still a bit impressionable.
Yeah.
It's a nice. There's a lot of sharing. You get me?
Sorry to cut you, but if you think about it though, bro, it's like what, 11 years?
Can you deep it, bro?
11 years.
Yeah. A long time. Everything goes quick.
Yeah, until we're like, okay, yeah, you can deal with your own education.
Yeah. Or before they just do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a long time to be, well, it's not
11
necessarily
years.
a long time, but it's
short. But it's long.
It is,
I hear you.
It's the time that it is, and it's when you look at it in perspective. Like I'm looking at it, having done it, and I'm saying, right, you know, it is a long
quick
time.
though. But you looking back at that now, yeah, fam, and the man them's big. Like, you was there, like, obviously you're from the perspective, you've done it, innit,
Yeah.
So you must feel like, it was a long time. But right now, looking back, does it feel like it was a long time?
No, bro.
Does it feel like it went too quick?
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like sometimes. Like it's
definitely. Because I still look at them and I'm like, raw, you're actually big people.
Yeah.
One's completely finished with education, and the other one's in his last year. I'm like, raw, okay, so
yeah, doing life, bro.
You're finished. Like, that's it.
You get me?
The next time education comes around is when they have children.
When they want to, or when they want to.
Yeah, if they choose to.
Yeah. Or if, kids, real stuff.
So, I don't know, man, but I have to give praise to all of you that are willing to get up in the morning. Yeah, all of you that actually are willing to get up in the morning. Because I know some of you don't want to get up in the morning. Yeah?
But you know what? Even though man has done it, it's something man's done. It's still something man's done. If that makes sense. Man's done it, but it's still something man's done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You've gone through the whole action,
you are
the
still
process.
one of those parents who got up and dealt with. You get me, fam?
Man, don't want to get up in the morning. Get up. You've got to get up.
Yeah.
And the times where they're eager to get up because they know they're going somewhere with the school. And there's times where they don't want to go into the school. They're ready to get up, but they don't want to go into the school because they don't want to go in for whatever reason. And my brothers, I know how hard that is as well. Sometimes the youths just don't want to do stuff.
Yeah. But nah, man, I feel like I said, I definitely believe, like, for those of you who have problems and that, I definitely think, it's getting in, it's not as black and white as getting involved. But, like, definitely establishing a relationship with your child, maybe through something other than education, and maybe down the line, you know, swinging it and getting involved in the education, bringing questions up. Yeah. You get me? Not on a attack or an offense, but, you know, find out where their heads are at.
Well, actually,
you get me?
I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna say, like, not to change the vibe or anything, but there's another aspect of going back to school that we need to look at, and it's our children's mental health in going back to school. Now, there are certain situations that they may be going back to that they don't like dealing with. There may be situations on the school premises that are, you know, dealing with other children or teachers in the school that they've got, I don't know, I don't want to say problems with, because there's so many...
a whole array of things.
Yeah, there's so many different things, so many different reasons as to why they don't want to go there or they don't want to be in a certain place in the school. It's our duty to kind of look into those things without having to pry too much. Because you don't want to make them feel like, oh, well, you're going to make me feel something about it. You're going to make me start thinking about it. But we're supposed to be there as support as well as anything else. Yeah,
it's not just dash where you're at school at 8 o'clock and talk to them at 3.
Yeah, we got to make sure that they're, you know, sorry to put it this way, but they're all together up to standard.
Yeah.
And so are you with how they are in school.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to find out when they're finished school now, they had X amount of problems in school when they don't know how to deal with people. And you're
There's always going to be things. Sorry to cut you. Yeah.
No,
like in man's experience, Like, there's always gonna be things what man finds
definitely.
out that was going
Definitely.
on, like at school, like when school's well
Yeah.
done. You get me? But yeah, I do hear you still. Like, yeah,
You're
you try
right.
to get as involved as you can.
Exactly.
Yeah, try to get as involved as you can.
Because the more you get involved, I seriously trust in this. The more your child will see how willing you are to help them.
I agree.
Because not a lot of children actually see their parents helping them.
Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, there's a force, like a punishment. Like, yeah, man's gonna get in trouble. But you know what? Yeah, it's true, and that's that. Listen, that's everything. I definitely believe. Yeah, that everything revolves around parenting in some shape or form, innit? Yeah, and I'm not saying just because you may have done everything right as a parent that you're not gonna have any difficulties with your child and that. Yeah, but I definitely believe that Dee said, the more you're involved, the more you're trying to find stuff out. And not on a sneaky thing.
No.
Like when they reach a certain age and that, yeah.
No.
But like just really asking and giving them their time and space to see whether they want to come back and talk to you about that said situation.
That's
like
it.
These are the things that make a lot of things easier. That might make the child's life easier at school. Might like whether it's, like you said, personal problems or whether it's educational problems, why they might not be scared to talk to you that they're failing at something. Right, let's get a tutor or let's sit down from extra or and the extra. I know how kids are with extra sessions, but then maybe after that session, man can go and get I don't know, whatever, man, a pizza or one whatever. Just go out, just make it like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it don't necessarily have to be like a reward.
Yeah, but like just a downtime and
exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Like that child. Definitely, because do you know I feel that, bro? Some children need incentives to work in it. You get me?
Definitely, yeah.
Like you said, maybe not a reward, but sometimes a reward in the sense of, but yeah, definitely at downtime with the child, so they don't just see you as, oh yeah, when man sits down with my man, when I sit down with dad or when I sit down with mum, it's just work.
Yeah.
And then, right, that's it. He goes off and I do my thing.
That's it. You want them to at least feel like, okay, yeah, you know what? I spent time with you.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it was doing homework or finding out information, it was time spent.
I believe in my heart, sometimes things are absorbed better that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying?
You're engaging with your child.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not just, oh yeah, you're doing this and, blah. No. You have to be able to talk to them. You have to.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, not to be funny, but it is the only way you're going to find certain things out from them. I had to learn this firsthand. I told my missus this. Because you work in a school, you've got certain skills and you understand certain things that I just don't. I'm looking at things from a perspective of a parent. That is it. Where you deal with children, there's certain things that children do or they say, there's certain ways that they say things that give you an idea on, okay, so this is how I deal with this situation. And believe me, bro, it's helped me. And just knowing that information is making me say this, because it literally is this. All you've got to do is sit down and talk to them. I know it sounds like, oh, is it really that simple?
Yeah, it might flop the first couple of times, but you
really
just got to stay consistent.
That's it. It really is. And as my brother said, stay consistent with it.
That is the key.
It's not every time you talk to them that they're going to want to tell you anything. But there are certain times where you actually have to ask them, and even though they may not know it themselves, they're actually waiting for you to ask them.
Straight.
And the second you ask them, everything's out.
With some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true though.
But it happens. Brothers, I'm just letting you know. Do you know what? You don't have to sit down and wonder. You can ask.
Get active.
You can ask. Don't feel like you're being intrusive or anything. Your child. You're being informed of your child and what they're doing, what they're involved in. And not only that, it's showing them an interest that you're sharing.
Yeah. And that you're interested in them.
Yeah. Like, come on. We're not just parents. Like, there is a connection there that is more than just, oh yeah, I'm your dad. You do this and you listen. No.
I reckon for a dad, that's a big part of it. But yeah,
it is.
That man's definitely supposed to have some type of emotional connection where it's just like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
Or just relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not every encounter is a stressful one.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, it don't have to be.
You can actually sit down and be like, yo, like my brother, yo, what you up to?
And I'm sure, like, in this 6 weeks, a lot of your children have changed.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of your children have changed in more ways than others, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's also about getting to know that person as well, I think. After a certain age, because we're talking a lot about the higher end of the 6 week holidays, the end of the spectrum. You get me? I've still got a little one. She's 5, 10, and 6 at the end of the year. So, yeah, with that, that's, you know what? It's not even pressure. Like, her school's not far. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, she's good at school.
So, yeah, you got 2 different age ranges. I can ask you. So, which one would you say is a little bit easier to? Well, you already said the little one. She's eager to get back to school.
Not what easier for what though? So that's the question.
Yeah, I'm trying to word it in my head.
Easy what, to get ready for school, or to get ready for the 6 weeks, from the 6 weeks, or
To get ready to get. Which one is it easier to get back to school? Because the whole 6 weeks and thing, yeah, that's good. You're both enjoying it.
I think that's a hard question, because my 2, the big one, he's good at school, innit? Like, he's alright, like, he's calm at school, innit? Like, he likes it, innit? And he likes to do what he does, innit? So, I know on that morning, it's not gonna be no. So, even before, he's got his, like, man's got his routine, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? But I don't believe it's gonna be a madness. I think the little one, I don't know, I feel like she talks a good game. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she talks a good game. But when she's ready, she's up, bam. I feel like for the first couple of days, maybe a week or 2, she'll be like, yeah. And then
going to see my friends and stuff.
She's like, but she's never really been an issue like that. Like, yeah, not really. Like I said, the routine, remember? So, yeah.
That's the key though.
Remember, yours are quite close to each other, innit?
Yeah.
So imagine you was to have one like 3 years ago. You would already kind of been fresh from T, like going into secondary school.
Yeah.
So your routine would have kept like, it wouldn't have been a madness for you, bro.
I suppose so.
Compared to like a new couple now, who's never done this before,
they're just getting into it and stuff.
Mad thing,
stress.
You know what I'm saying to you? But because the older 2, and then the middle one's still in, like, and he's finishing, the little one, boom. Plus she helps with my personal routine anyway.
Yep.
It's like, it's not a bad place to, like, mine is not a bad place to be.
Okay.
Like, I remember when I was younger, I weren't on school.
So?
Anti. Not really. Up until, it's not up. When I was in school in Jamaica, I never missed a day. When I was here, when I was in school here, when I came back and went to finish up school, secondary school here, man, missing days, bro.
Yeah.
Missing days.
But, unfortunately, that's the school system.
But, hopefully, with that in mind, and me knowing that, man, so there's none of that in my house, innit?
Well, no. I was just gonna say that's another reflection as well. Like,
I'm onto it. Yeah. Like any type of sign. What?
Yeah, where?
I'm onto it. So.
Well, you got there, yeah.
Yeah, all of that. Like, I'm not saying kids will be kids, innit?
Yes.
Like, boys will be boys, innit? Like, straight up. But that stuff is not acceptable in my case.
I know what that's like. I know. I had plenty of days missed at school as well, and you know what? Yeah. Daddy don't play that.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Nah, bro, you're going to school
every
every day. Bro, I'm sure I've told you brothers as well. And I know I've told you. I used to tell my youths all the time. You were the youths I used to take the mick at school, you know.
Yeah. Everything.
You're in every single day, yeah. You're in on time. You've got all your pens, all your books, everything. What? Like, seriously. But at the same time, I fully am aware now, yeah, of the advantages in being in school on time,
I don't know.
having like being aware of like your education. Now I'm fully aware of that, which is why I can tell them to be like, no, you should be doing
I'm
this.
gonna keep it real. Kids like school these days.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like no. Aside from like cool, I wouldn't say it's the same as our day in it. Like obviously
Oh
kids
no,
still
no,
do take
no,
this
no.
this day in school and
Yeah,
it. Like it's like
it's
that,
not
but
the same.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like the youths, more of the youths. I don't know. Is that I don't know. Apart from the ones who have the mad thing at school, like depression. And
Yeah.
that, but I don't know. It's like people are on school, like kids are
Okay.
on school.
Well, that's a good thing. I like that. I
You
like
get me? I
that.
don't know if they're on
Yeah.
learning, but they're on going there.
I don't know if they're on learning, but yeah, they want to go to the building.
You see what I'm saying? But yeah, like I
Well,
don't.
yeah, they got state of the art
Yeah.
technology in them places now,
Yeah,
innit?
put it this way. Obviously, parents are getting fined as well, and all of that. So, man's youths are finding themselves to school. But I live in a block in it, and I see a lot of kids in it. So, I like, well, I don't really see no one at home or just about. You get me?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same around there as well.
Yeah, and there's two big schools near my house.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, pretty
So,
much the same.
I don't
Yeah,
really see that.
there's no one.
Yeah, I don't really see youths about. Obviously, it's different, innit? But yeah, I remember school and seeing youths out,
Yeah, bro.
me and the
What?
man them out or whatever.
Yeah, you could, bro. I remember going to school, yeah, and seeing other youths from different schools in their uniform
Yeah.
out on road.
Yeah, obviously, man might be out of the swing in it, but like, yeah, maybe that is still going on. But yeah, I don't know. But
I'm not promoting children not being in
Yeah,
school,
no,
by the way.
find yourself in a school.
It's where you're supposed to be. I'm
You
just
get
letting
me?
you know what is in my past. That's it.
Like school's not like I'm a person who say school's not all education. You know. Always be there, innit? But obviously, still when you leave that classroom, man's still learning. Make sure your youths are still learning life and learning like if you can teach them savings, if you can teach them little things, what you know, your own research and that they're not gonna learn in school unless they go to a private school. You get me?
Yeah, school I would say is like 50% education, yeah, 25% learning skills, yeah, and 25% people skills.
Yeah.
Because that's how you learn to be around different people.
I know it's gonna sound nuts, you know. Fam,
No,
yeah.
go ahead, bro.
Like, obviously,
Come
if I
on, that's
go
what it's
school,
here
yeah,
for.
but I think school, yeah, just teaches you how to follow orders. It doesn't teach you how to find things out. You learn what you're told.
Oh yeah,
You get me?
definitely. It
And
doesn't
don't
teach you. It
question.
doesn't teach you to
Yeah, don't
think with your
question.
mind.
Yeah, don't question what you're being told and the
Yeah,
instructions
this
you're
is the
being given. innit?
information.
Yeah, fam. So I feel like on that end, yeah, it's a bit mad. But like I said, to operate in a system, you have to know how the system works, innit?
Yep.
But you still gotta have, you get me? And this is our pet. This is us as parents, our kind of jurisdiction to show them, cool. You're not learning this in school, but hold on. Yeah. Do you know about compound investment? Do you know? And it challenges us.
Right.
You get me to learn about certain things.
That's right.
So, yeah.
This is where we now have to learn how to keep our finances and things in order, all of our personal documents, because you don't want your children growing up here, going through school and everything, and not knowing how to deal with their own life.
Yeah, for real. And they're not gonna teach you that in school. fam.
Exactly. So be aware of what we're saying, my brothers. Like, take it on board. There's certain things that you have to do at home that school's just not going to prepare anyone for.
Because what's this? I just thought that school does not teach you. School teaches you everything about everyone else apart from yourself. You know? Do you understand that? School actually teaches you.
very
It will
true.
tell you about the man who's dead from millions of years ago. It will tell you about the monkey over here. Tell you about gases. And these are all things you need to know in your environment.
Yeah.
But it will not tell you anything about what's good for your mental well-being, your inner well-being, but definitely how to operate, how to get a job done, how to get a task done to an approval of someone who's hired and you.
They
Definitely.
won't teach you how to earn money or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not how to look after yourself.
You get me?
Yeah,
but
you're very right there, brother.
But in saying that, in the system, you have to know how the system. You have to be able to. You get me? Understand all like perspectives. It's mad.
It is not. But
the 6 weeks, yeah, man. Say, man just flew off the.
No, bro. Do you know what? That's that for me is how the conversation is supposed to go, because that's what life is like, brother. Life don't go in straight paths. You can't expect things to happen the way you want them to happen to you, and be like, oh yeah, I planned that. I knew that was gonna happen. No. And what do I say, bro? The universe will always give you what you want, but never how you expected it.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because there's certain things that I can say, yeah, definitely. I asked for that, but I didn't expect to get
that
it the way I did.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely not.
100%. Testimony to that still.
So, my brothers, you just have to look at your children and be like, as we said, take an interest in their education and their well-being at school. Yeah. Also, you have to live a little and enjoy them as well. Don't just be like, school. No. Take time with them. Still your children as well,
But at the same time, I still gotta say something to the man them and the ladies them. But really, the man them who, when your youths are back to school and you have your free time again, I think you may want to do something with that free time. You might want to, 6 weeks is back. Yeah, they're at school now. Maybe it's the time that you can work on yourself.
Do that.
For those of you have, for those of you have young kids, or for those of you have middle-aged kids, mad thing. But what I'm saying, like juniors, like young teens or teens, maybe this is a time for you to rejuvenate yourself.
Yeah, man.
In these hours that you get back,
whether it doesn't matter what you're expecting to do for yourselves, whether it's something physical.
Yeah, physical,
or
mental,
something mental,
spiritual, whatever, man. But this is your time to kind of get back to what you need to be doing and better in yourself. I'm a man who's not gonna sit here and condone you just sitting down playing PlayStation, unless you're going for a tournament. That's the if you're really out here playing games, fam, I encourage you. If you are a you sit down, your youth's gone, come home. Until they go, until they come back to home, you're gaming, then I really encourage you to do that. Set up a Twitch stream, and if you're doing that, and you can get back to your streaming and all of that without your use that, more power to you, innit? You get me? But whatever it is in that time, take these hours, take these times to better yourself in the real world, in the spiritual world, in your mental world as well. That's definitely, I would definitely say that to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I back that 100%, bro.
Yeah, don't just loaf now, because now man's got the time back and now you ain't got you screaming in the house. Definitely take advantage of that fact now that you have time to do things.
Sit down with yourself, work for a little something.
Yeah. Try to pattern something up. You never know, and even that is teaching your children as well. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what you're doing in these little hours. Might snowball into something bigger. And then your kids end up seeing it. Like, when did you? When is it? Yeah, man. When you've been at school, just been. Oh yeah. And then boom, you never know what you're gonna spark in your children.
Time's not wasted.
You know what I mean? No. So, yeah, man. That's what I would definitely say. I would encourage you to just get back on your grind, dads. You get me? Future fathers, get back on your grinds.
Oh yes, sir.
You get me? The youth STEM's gonna be away now.
They're back on the education grind. So
you see what I'm saying? If you're a worker, like a 9 to 5, or every day, then go back to graft as hard as you've ever grafted. Take that time. If that's what you're on, your podcasters like bro, and if you're doing gamers like bro and all that other stuff, then you hit it harder than you ever hit it, because now you've got that time. Those couple hours in the day.
I'm about to do that, believe me.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. That's what it is. You just go for it now.
I was
gonna say, as much as it's back to school for them, it's back to life for you. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real too.
Back to school for them, back to life for you. I like that, my
brother.
Man. Yeah. I was just gonna say, my one's back off to college as well. So when he's not here, and obviously, as I'm sure you've heard before, the missus works at school. So while they're not here, I'm going to take the time to work a little bit more on what we're doing here.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna everyone work on something.
Yeah, man, that's the plan.
Yeah, everyone work on something. And I tell you what, as you said, if you're going back to work and you're grinding, grind hard. Yeah, because you want to be able to take a holiday, don't you?
And Christmas soon come. You man.
Brother, you did not have.
That's for another episode.
That's another episode.
Yeah, that definitely is.
You
Oi.
man. Kiss my son come.
Oi.
That's up,
Yeah. On that note, my brother. Yeah. Man said back to school, back to work, earn your money for their dinners and
yeah, man. And holidays
whatnot.
and
Yeah,
just good
that's what I'm
life,
saying,
like you
bro.
said, innit?
Live.
Yeah, man.
Live.
Yeah, man.
That's what life is for. Live it. Don't
soon
go
done.
back to work thinking like, oh my gosh, I have to go back now and it's gonna be this, that, and the other. No. You're going back to work so you can take your youths on holiday.
Yeah, and if you feel that way, then try and change your vocation. You get me? That I'll be real with you, fam.
Yes.
Like out here, we're not trapped in it. Like we're definitely not.
That's
Like man might
right.
feel that way, but man's not trapped
Nope.
in it. And I'm not saying do nothing dumb, like and just leave your job. Like
Yeah.
I quit, and you ain't got nothing to go
Yeah,
to.
man's not
You
condoning.
know what I'm saying? I mean, like just you get me?
Yeah.
Come.
Think about your choices.
You know what I'm saying, brothers? Yeah, man. That's it. You said it on the head, D.
Think about your choices. Evaluate the things around you. My brothers, I think we put it nicely. Yeah, the children definitely are going back to school soon. Yeah, and sooner than we think. Maybe yours have gone back to school already. I don't know, but life don't stop there for us. It's back to school for them, back to life for you. We all need a little piece of something. Yeah, we all need to build ourselves up. My brothers, the children are going back to school. Their education is being built up. Hopefully, as well as it can be. Obviously, it needs bolstering from us at home. That's evident. But the one thing that we all need to be back in is ourselves helping our children back to school. Yeah, because the education don't stop there. My brothers, I've been D.
And I'm Ne.
This is the Future Fathers FF podcast. Thank you. Stay blessed.
More love.